YouTube, what it is, your boy Gannon back with another video. I think I'm just going to be making these videos off the cuff and while I'm like driving to work and back from work and all that type of stuff. But hear me out. Did EA know that the NFL license was going to get expanded? Meaning that in the NFL, their biggest partners were going to be looking to expand their brand. Did EA know this a year or two ago? I believe they did. If you don't know anything about competition, fellas, there's some gamers that grew up with no NFL competition. And we know some gamers only play one sim game, or they might play some NBA 2K, or they might just play Madden. But a lot of the times, a lot of these guys only play one game. So there's a lot of gamers out there that have only played Madden, only known Madden, to not have any real competition. So when it comes to competition, we all know that, I guess, companies borrow or steal ideas from each other. You hear me? So with NBA Live and NBA 2K, between both parties, there were a lot of borrowing going on. I think NBA Live had some other elements before NBA 2K. The problem is, well, it's not the problem, but the competition lies in how you implement it. And for EA's problem is 2K just implements certain things much better, and they make their game much better, and it has a lot more depth, despite all the cheese, despite all the microtransactions and problems that 2K always have. So here's the thought, or my theory, that EA knew about the NFL extending their brand because of several reasons. One, let's just say the ability system that's in Madden obviously is not implemented correctly. You have Pat Mahomes, who just because he completes a certain amount of passes, all of a sudden can throw the ball much further. Does that make any sense? Wait a minute. Isn't that arcade-like gameplay? So wouldn't you think that because they implement something like that, that would make it an arcade game and break the contract that it has to be a simulation game? Just a little food for thought. I'll make another video on that because I don't want to make this video too long. But back to my thought that the implementation isn't right. But where did the ability system or badges, where did it come from first? It came from All Pro Football. If you look back at All Pro Football, obviously, if you've played the game, you know that they have tier ability systems. They didn't even have ratings in the system. Everything was, I guess, streamlined. So you had players in All Pro Football that had Rocket Arm. This is just a small example. You had Route Guide. You had all these other abilities that were already in All Pro Football. And look at what EA did. They, for the first time out of all Maddens, they borrowed something very prevalent in the game, in an All Pro Football game, right? Also, a very small element was the graphical effect that Madden 20 added onto the players' jerseys when they ran and contorted and all these type of things, made movement. You could see the jersey morph or translate into other textures, which creates a animation where it looks like the jersey is moving. If you look at All Pro Football, that's exactly the same graphical effect that Madden 20 has done. Now, it's odd to me, or coincidental, that that Madden developers, graphical animators, whomever, did exactly what All Pro Football has done. Exactly. There's other elements as well. Too bad they can't copy authentic football, right? So little things like that make me believe that they knew that the NFL was going to expand their licensing. Also, if you look at NBA Live and NBA 2K, they've borrowed a lot from each other. All right. But we all know till this day, like Deontay Wilder say, my legs hurt. I got hit with tempered gloves. Deontay Wilder, that all-pro football is still the most authentic football experience till this day. But it's all about the implementation. But really, I really do think EA knew that that they were going to have competition because they started borrowing right from all-pro football. And I thought that was always a little weird. It gave me a little hope for Madden, but then as soon as I saw gameplay, I knew it was the same trash, the same horrible AI, the same, it was no point even thinking to play the game because I knew it was exactly the same game. But anyway, that's my video. It's probably long enough anyway. If you have any thoughts, comments, please leave them under the video. Let me know what y'all think about anything. Also, I have another video coming with you. I have another theory, I guess, or explanation on how simulation and non-simulation has always been with us. Anyway, I'm out of here. Peace out. I'm rambling on. Let me get out of here. I hope everybody have a great morning. Peace out.